Hi. Hello, everybody. There we go. Look at John Morant on the Mosaic fast break boxes. Who would have thought? The 11-game win streak, Memphis Grizzlies. All right. We are all paid up, so thank you, everybody, for getting your payments in. Super timely. I think even when I went to go send my first round of invoices, I'm pretty sure that we had all but like 3 people paid up. So appreciate that from you guys. It's pretty awesome of you. How is everybody doing, by the way? Hope everyone is enjoying their Friday. Stoked for the weekend. Besides our last week off before this, which is crazy to think that we were off a week ago. It does not feel like that at all. We have not, all of us collectively, had a weekend off since probably, I don't know when. Long time ago, ever. Save for this break, let's get the Lakers hit 1 of 1 LeBron Finals MVP. I mean, man, if I'm carrying the magic I did of the immaculate break last night, there's a good chance I'll do it. Thomas, how are you doing? Good to see you. Our immaculate break last night was pretty bonks with the sneaker swatch for Dwayne Wade. Bunch of different autos. Trae Young out of 25 on card auto. That was pretty nuts. But I mean, maybe there'll be I have not pulled a 1-1 out of Mosaic. I did pull a 1-1 out of Hoops yesterday for Brandon Ingram. That was pretty nuts to pull a 1-1 out of Hoops. Come on, Hallie. Ooh, you'll definitely get some Hallies out of here. I don't know if it'll be anything besides base. Maybe we'll get you a silver though. We'll see what's coming through though. Maybe there'll be a Hallie auto. I think I pulled a Hallie auto at the last Mosaic fast break I did. Anyways, let me go through the schedule real quick while I got you guys before we start in a few minutes here. Coming up after this, top of the 3 p.m. hour, Mosaic football. So it's kind of a Mosaic day for us. 4 Mosaic breaks in total. But the next 2 are going to be Mosaic football at 3 and 5. And then I will be back at 4 after this for National Treasures Racing. Very excited about that. If you guys are into NASCAR, those auctions are slowly finishing up. There is a lot of drivers, a lot of racers in that. A lot of spots. Good evening, buddy. Shout out from Dubai, Mark LQ. Please pull a banger auto, Tyrese Halliburton, Patrick Williams, Denny Avdia. Wait, you guys, who's got the Kings actually? Because I got someone else asking for a Hallie. Unless Grayson just wants to see a Hallie in general. Kings? I think Mark got the Kings. Grayson, you might want to check and make sure you are in the right break for this. Anyways, on Monday, the 17th, we'll be starting off our day with Topps Chrome Black at noon, Mosaic Football at 1, Leaf Metal Draft Hobby at 2 p.m., Flux Basketball at 3. I'm very excited for that. I'm a big fan of Flux, as you guys know. There'll be a full case for that, and National Treasures Racing at 4 p.m. as well. So more of that coming down the pipeline. I believe that National Treasures Racing as well is a case and a half. I believe we had some loose boxes sent to us or something like that, so that'll be fun if you're looking for that. Nice little oddity there. We get the team list up. Grayson is my friend from here. Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. I see what's going on. You're sharing the wealth, huh? 2 minutes away though. Oh, I gotta get my timestamp written. What is it? It is 1:14, and it is the 2 p.m. break. Get that. Pop that on there. We do have a few, like a minute maybe? A minute and 15 seconds. So let me get my table set up, my cards popped out. Scoot my mic around. Mosaic Fast Break coming up. He is shared the link. Okay, gotcha. Nice. Getting more people involved, Mark. You're our own, you're basically doing freelance social media work for us at that point. So, yeah, do this. There we go. Oh, first one didn't make. That's not a. Well, I'm not gonna say it's not a good sign, but. All right. Gonna wait for that to start. Hit the like if you guys haven't already. Welcome back to the Two Bros Break. My name is Andrew. We are doing our I think this is our last. Maybe it's not. I think we actually got some more in, so there'll be more Mosaic Fast Break coming up. But for this case, this is the last 5 out of the first case we were doing. Hit subscribe as well if you are new to the channel, or if you're if you haven't yet. Only about 51% of our average or our concurring viewers are subscribed. So if you're not already, help us out with that. Hit subscribe. You can also ring the bell. So when we go live, if we have any unpaids, you can hop in early and get a team for a low price. Luckily, we didn't have that issue today because everybody was all paid up. 2 o'clock. Let's get the packs ripping. There's one. How about those Grizzlies, though? Man, pull it out at the end there to beat my Timberwolves. Go on, keep their win streak alive at 11. They are rolling along. I believe they are the 3rd seed now as well. Gotta love that for a team that, besides John Morant, has not... please let your hands lit on fire for my teams, Andrew. I got you. Who you got the who you got? The Kings, the Kings, the Bulls, and the Wizards, right? Yeah, you usually get the Bulls and Wizards anyways. Let's hope for a nice Pat Williams in there for you. He's been pretty few and far between. I haven't pulled a really good Pat Williams card, I think, since the Jumbo letter patch. One of the first Mosaic. Left a message on the invoice. Yep. We've got you on our list for that too. So even in the future, we've got you on a list for how you prefer us to go about that, Mark. So no sweat on that. We'll make sure that your wishes are fulfilled in that department. All right. Good luck. Let me know in the chat you guys are looking for. You got to speak it into existence. Let's just get it rolling right away. First off, we've got Jonas Valanciunas, J.J. Redick, Danilo Gallinari, Richaun Holmes, Udoka Azubuike, Gary Payton, the all-time greats, the national pride there for Tyrese Halliburton, followed by the blue chips for Isaac Okoro, T.J. Warren, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Lonzo Ball, SGA, Rui Hachimura, Jameis Ramsey. There's another Denny Avdia right there, and then a disco blue chips for LaMelo Ball and the Hornets. Hakeem or Gary auto. That'll be that's a big ask right there, my friend, but I'll see what I can do for you. Luka Magic. Hopefully some Luka in there for you, but a nice LaMelo Ball to start it off for the Hornets, going to Devin, who's, as far as I know, if it's the same Devin who's been in the last couple of days, has been on a heater lately. Stoked for him for that. We got Kevin Durant, KCP at THJ. We got Bojan Bogdanovic, Hamidou Diallo, Reggie Perry, and a national pride for Russell Westbrook. And our first auto for the Utah Jazz, it's Elijah Hughes. Elijah Hughes, the disco auto for the Utah Jazz. Who's got the Jazz today? Robert. Getting the first auto off the board. There we go. And we got Larry Nance Jr., Zion Williamson, Jeremy Grant, James Harden, the all-time greats for Steve Nash, Kira Lewis Jr., Mandy quickly in the NBA debut, and a silver national pride for Russell Westbrook. Landry Shamet, Troy Brown Jr., Kobe White, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Will Barton, a national pride for Stephen Curry, followed by James Wiseman there. And then we got the disco for Karl Anthony Towns, Mo Bamba, Karis LeVert, Malik Beasley, Ennis Freedom, Jimmy Butler, NBA debut from Tyrese Maxey, Peyton Pritchard, and the montage for Trae Young, Isaiah Roby, LeBron James, Luke Kennard, and Ben Simmons. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. Hey, it happens, though. Bucks and Spurs. Nick, how are you doing, by the way? Robert, there you go. And then make sure Mark doesn't sleep on the couch. Woo. I mean, he usually does go to sleep kind of halfway through the break, but I do know he's up late over in Dubai trying to speak it into existence. You got to do that, Thomas. Obi Toppin, the all-time greats, Tony Parker, Precious Achua, and the disco for Darius Garland. DeAndre Hunter, Joe Ingles, Zach LaVine, Dennis Schroeder, Darius Baisley, Kevin Durant, and the finals MVP, the NBA debut for Cole Anthony and Jabari Parker. The disco there. Bradley Beal, Chris Paul, Tobias Harris, Kyle Anderson, Mikal Bridges, Josh Green, the national pride for Tyrese Maxey, and then the disco for Teo Maledon. Finish out the first half of those. Bucks and Spurs. I mean, I got you that sweet Steven Jackson auto last night too, but Bucks card. Love to pull something sweet for that. Luka. I don't even. Does Luka? He definitely doesn't have any autos in here. There's no way he's signed for Mosaic, but that'd be sweet to pull a nice, nice parallel for Luka. Last go around on this, I think we pulled the pink LaMelo, right? Maybe that was the one before that too, but it was the same day, the last Mosaic fast break day that we did. As LeBron come out and play, we definitely pulled. Ooh, yo! All right, we're gonna just pop that right on the bottom there. Pulled the base already, I think, but you know, I know you're looking for that one-on-one Finals MVP, and I am looking for it. Oh, nice one there. Sweet. Wake up, Tyrese. You guys are coming in early. Wanting your hits right away. We're only halfway done with the first box. See who we got, though. Markelle Fultz, followed by Josh Okogie and Mitchell Robinson. Gary Trent Jr., the NBA debut for Obi Toppin and Jaden McDaniels right there. The all-time greats for Allen Iverson. The Stair Masters for Trae Young. Nikola Batum, Russell Westbrook, Yusuf Nurkic, Eric Gordon, Tristan Thompson, and National Pride for Jason Tatum, followed by Sam Merrill, and then a blue for Magic Johnson. And the Lakers, the blue disco. There's a Lakers hit for you. 8 out of 85 for Magic Johnson. I'm just going to put a bunch of these up here. Make my life a little bit easier. Andrew, once you sneak a good card, can you smell it before showing? Yes. Well, no. We gotta at least let it show up, you know? Gotta build it up a little bit for you. Luka autos in fast break, I believe. Are there not? Not in fast break. Oh. There's the Magic for you. Nice. Buddy Hield, Miles Turner, Jakob Poeltl, D'Angelo Russell, Chris Middleton, the NBA debut for Devin Vassell, Paul Reed, and then a disco for Brandon Clark. We've got Dante DiVincenzo, Pascal Siakam, PJ Washington, Kelly Olynyk, Mason Plumlee, the national pride for James Wiseman, and then Anthony Edwards for the Timberwolves. And then Man of Mastery for Damian Lillard. We got Seth Curry, Draymond Green, JaMychal Green, Steven Adams, and Keldon Johnson. Followed by Peyton Pritchard in the NBA debut, Patrick Williams, and then a disco for Doug McDermott, Danny Green, John Morant, Marvin Bagley III, Joel Embiid, Isaiah Joe, the all-time greats for Jerry West, Desmond Bane, and then a disco for Blake Griffin and the Brooklyn Nets. Followed by Davis Bertans, RJ Barrett, Malcolm Brogdon, OG Anunoby, Josh Richardson, the Finals MVP in the base for LeBron James, the NBA debut for Tyrese Halliburton, and then the disco for Maxi Kleber right there. There are Luka autos and fast according to the checklist. That's crazy. I did not know that. Andrew Wiggins and Kyle Kuzma. If we pull one, that'll be something else. We got Julius Randle, Jarrett Culver, DeMar DeRozan, Alexei Pokusevski, the national pride for Paul George. Ooh, the disco NBA debut for James Wiseman. Jeff Teague, Brooke Lopez, Stephen Curry, Evan Fournier, Nico Mannion, Tracy McGrady, and Onyeka Okongwu with our image variant going to the Charlotte Hornets. Another LaMelo Ball right there for the Hornets, to go with the blue chips that we pulled. There we go. LaMelo hitting early, and we're on to box number 2. There we go. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it is 9. Cool. I could have just looked at the box and figured it out, but I figured it'd be more fun if you guys watched me count. Count along at home. Look at Sesame Street going right now. Yeah, the Magic Johnson was nice. It would be crazy to find a Luka auto, though, in here. I've pulled redemptions for him, but I don't think I've pulled an actual in-hand card with an auto on it, which is weird. He signs for some stuff and doesn't sign for others. I don't know if they're just backlogged and like they're just fulfilling all of the what's it called? All of the redemptions that they probably have for Luka. But who's to say? Let's go. Devin just hitting early, man. One's coming soon. Are you talking about the Luka auto? I'm guessing too with that. Ooh. Pop that on the bottom. But don't worry, Mark. That one is not for you. I'll tell you right now. More color. It's tough with the fast breaks. The color is like either like a ton or like very little. Watching Jerick do the Mosaic football breaks, they really spoil the football breaks with those. Everything has like a nice color. The straight fires have a color, even though it's a little swish on the sides kind of. But either way, like a little bit more color in the Mosaic basketball breaks would be sweet. Like just in the sets in general, it's so hard to find. Like anything like below a blue, you'll get the occasional. You get a bunch of reds in the normal ones, but. Anyways, Royce O'Neal, Thad Young, another one back there. Kevin Knox, Eric Bledsoe, Denny Avdi, the all-time greats for Jason Kidd, Isaac Okoro, the montage for De'Aaron Fox, Tyler Hero, Derek White, Nikola Jokic, Jabari Parker, Karl Anthony Towns, the Finals MVP for Dirk Nowitzki, Jayshawn Tate, and then a blue, whoa, sweet one here for the Orlando Magic, the NBA debut for Cole Anthony. There's some color for you. 77 out of 85. 3 more LaMelo variations, and you'll be tied with Ants now. With your Ants. Oh, yeah. He's got, I mean, the variations are sweet, but NBA debut in the blue, 77 to 85 for Cole Anthony and the Magic. We got Sekou Doumbia, Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, Doug McDermott, Brandon Clark, Aaron Nesmith, the national pride for James Harden, and then a disco for Reggie Bullock, Goran Dragic, Damian Lillard, Trae Young, Devontae Graham, Zach Collins, national pride for Chris Paul, Facundo Campazzo, and then a Stairmasters for Luka Doncic right there. Followed by Aaron Gordon, Lonnie Walker IV, Mike Conley, LaMarcus Aldridge, Daniel Tice, the NBA debut for Jalen Smith, Vernon Carey Jr., and then a disco for Drew Holiday and the Milwaukee Bucks. Now we got Spencer Dinwiddie, Donovan Mitchell, Lou Williams, Thanasis Antetokounmpo, Tyrese Maxey, the all-time greats for Hakeem Olajuwon, Killian Hayes, the disco for RJ Barrett, Devin Booker, Miles Bridges, Robin Lopez, Boban Marjanovic, Taylor Horton Tucker, Emmanuel Quickley, the national pride for LeBron James, and then the disco for Kyrie Irving. Followed by J.J. Redick, Terry Rozier, Jaylen Brown, Aaron Baines, Andre Drummond, Xavier Tillman, the NBA debut for Anthony Edwards, and the disco for Josh Green, Paul George, Wendell Carter Jr., Lou Dort, Bull, the NBA debut for Kira Lewis Jr., C.J. Ellaby, and the all-time greats for Tim Duncan with our image variation going to the New York Knicks. How about Emmanuel Quickley for the Knicks? Who's got the Knicks today? Matthew. Nice image variation there. Gotta love those. We'll pop that right there. Move on to the next half of that one. The ant variations are sick. They got the third jerseys or whatever you want to call them on the like the bright green ones. I just got a D'Angelo Russell one of those when I was at the Wolves game a week ago. Yeah, a week ago. They beat the Thunder. What's your favorite NBA product? Mosaic needs an overhaul, I think. As far as seeing the auto here. As far as the NBA Mosaic product goes, it could be a lot better, especially seeing how Mosaic football is treated. I am not crazy personally about Mosaic though. I know it carries some big weight among like resale and whatnot, or investment, however you want to look at it. I like Flux a lot. I think Flux has been really sweet. I know it's the first year of it, but I think that especially if you're buying a box for yourself, you really can't go wrong. Did they ever say why Bobo? I have no idea. I think I read something about it. I'll talk about that in one sec, but I think Flux is sweet. Obviously, the high-end stuff is really cool. I had a lot of fun doing Immaculate, even though our cases we got were kind of meh till the last one. It still was super fun. There's a lot of fun names in there. But Flux is really sweet. I think Flux is super fun. I think the inserts aren't as bad. I think the inserts in Mosaic are some of the worst inserts that they do. Like Stairmaster. Who's honestly looking for Stairmasters? Like, I don't know. Just some thoughts from me. But anyways, We got Kristaps Porzingis, Derrick Jones Jr., Josh Hart, Terrence Ross, Al Horford, the national pride for Damian Lillard, and then a base for LaMelo Ball right there. The disco for Bam Adebayo, and then another disco for Malcolm Brogdon. Back-to-back discos there for those two. We got Nikola Vucevic, Grayson Allen, Norman Powell, DeAndre Jordan, Robert Covington, the NBA debut for Killian Hayes, Cole Anthony, and a disco for the all-time greats, Tracy McGrady. Nice Magic hit there. DeJounte Murray, Larry Markkinen, Eric Pascal, Jason Tatum, the all-time greats for Kevin Garnett, Devin Vassell, and the NBA debut for Onyeka Okongwu. Followed by Matisse Thybulle, Chris Boucher, Christian Wood, Derrick Rose, Harrison Barnes, Mason Jones, the NBA or the national pride for Anthony Davis, and the Blue Chips for LaMelo Ball. Followed by Blake Griffin, Darius Garland, Rudy Gobert, Cam Reddish, Thomas Bryant, Malachi Flynn, the NBA debut for Aaron Nesmith, and the disco for Kelly Oubre Jr., Michael Porter Jr., Otto Porter Jr., and Julius Randle. Jerick Culver, Zeke Nnaji, the all-time greats from Magic Johnson, Alexei Pokusevski, and then a silver from Monty Morris and the Nuggets. Then John Wall, Nemanja Bjelica, Rajon Rondo, Marvin Bagley III, and Joel Embiid. Followed by the NBA debut, and I got the auto down there. NBA debut for Tyrese Halliburton, Isaiah Joe, the disco for the montage Gordon Hayward, PJ Tucker, Paul Millsap, JaMychal Green, Steven Adams, all-time greats for Jerry West, Desmond Bane, Peyton Pritchard, the Men of Mastery for Kawhi Leonard, CJ McCollum, Monty Morris, DeMar DeRozan, OG Anunoby, Josh Richardson, the national pride for Paul George. And then we got the finals MVP for LeBron James, and then our auto going to the Philadelphia 76ers current president, I believe, of basketball operations, Elton Brand. The Sixers are not giving him enough money on those checks since they demoted him for Daryl Morey, that he has to come and sign some autos for Panini. We're going to bump off Elijah Hughes on that one. No offense to Elijah Hughes. We'll double up on the LaMelos there. And we'll put Elton Brand right in front there. We're on to the next. Keep up your great work. I'm Andreas. Ooh, Andreas, dude. Man, you had the break of a lifetime yesterday. Super happy for you. Having the Heat and the Pistons in there, you literally could not have hit any harder, I don't think, short of hitting like a 101 for something. So I'm stoked for you. Glad you enjoyed it. Those just got packed up. They'll be sent out as soon as possible as well, whenever we bring it over to where our cards get picked up. Bol is 8. Save your capital for Prism. Yeah. Jam Masters are one of the best inserts, though. They're cool. I don't mind them. That's from Hoops, though, isn't it? Jam Masters? Unless they put it in multiple. Save your capital for Prism, though. Yeah, I mean, Prism's cool. Prism's obviously up there. I know a lot of people like Prism. No problem, man. Miami and Pistons nailed it yesterday. Yeah, that was it's made me pretty bummed about us not having any more Immaculate. We probably won't have any more either. So, yeah, it's on eBay that you guys shipped the cards, but I didn't win anything in the UFC break. That's if you didn't win anything, we are required by eBay to send out something, so we send out skunk packages. So that'll be shipped to you as a way for us to not get in trouble with eBay. I played NBA Jam as a kid. I think most people did. Jamal Murray, Kent Bazemore, Tim Hardaway Jr., Bojan Bogdanovic, Hamidou Diallo, Reggie Perry, the national pride for Russell Westbrook, and the Stairmasters for Jason Tatum, Tyus Jones, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jeremy Grant, James Harden. All-time greats for Steve Nash, Kira Lewis Jr., the NBA debut for Emmanuel Quickley, and then a disco for Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns, followed by Marcus Smart, Fred VanVleet, Domantas Sabonis, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Will Barton, the national pride for Stephen Curry, James Wiseman, and the disco for Tim Hardaway Jr. And we got PJ Tucker, Paul Millsap, Malik Beasley, Ennis Freedom, and Jimmy Butler. I didn't see the auto or the variation in here, so we might run across it at some point. NBA debut for Tyrese Maxey, Peyton Pritchard, and then a disco national pride for Jason Tatum right there. We got Nemanja Bjelica, Rajon Rondo, Luke Kennard, Ben Simmons, Obi Toppin, the all-time greats Tony Parker, Precious Achiuwa, and the montage for Kyrie Irving, CJ McCollum, Monty Morris, John Wall, Dennis Schroeder, Darius Baisley, the NBA, the Finals MVP for Kevin Durant, the NBA debut for Cole Anthony, and the disco for James Harden, followed by Michael Porter Jr., Otto Porter Jr., Tobias Harris, Kyle Anderson, and Mikal Bridges. And then we got Josh Green, the national pride for Tyrese Maxey, the disco for Jeremy Grant, Darius Garland, Rudy Gobert, Mitchell Robinson, Gary Trent Jr., NBA debut for Obi Toppin, Jaden McDaniels, the all-time greats for Allen Iverson, and the disco for Isaac Okoro. That's the variation right there. It just wasn't flipped around like it should be. Isaac Okoro, the variation right there. Matisse Thybulle, Chris Boucher, Blake Griffin, Eric Gordon, Tristan Thompson, Paul Reed, Sam Merrill, and then the Stairmasters for Russell Westbrook. Where's all the color at? I mean, you're telling me. So I'm saying Mosaic isn't, me personally, not my favorite set, as everyone was asking before, but Prism is pretty much king. What are we talking about? Honestly, I tried to get other teams, but wasn't able to. In the end, lucky. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't have got more lucky just having the Heat and Pistons, honestly. You know, if you've gotten the Hawks, maybe too, but one sec. Stanley, how's it going? What are you talking about here? Prism is king. Where was I at? Where's the color? Yeah, I mean it's Mosaic Fast Break, so it's a little bit less of stuff either way. They don't put as much stuff in here. It's a lot of base filler. Bulls are nowhere to find on these Mosaics. It really depends, honestly, too, though. Shan, I'm not familiar with customs laws or anything like that. We don't really have a choice over that, I believe, as far as I know. That'd be something. If you have any questions, you can always hit us up on eBay or shoot an email to the email in our YouTube bio. But the custom stuff, as far as I know, is completely out of our hands. We don't have any control over that. It's a lot of stuff at the border with that. Or whatever the laws are, I'm not entirely sure. Stanley, how are you doing, by the way, though? Do you have any teams, Stanley? Or are you just coming by to say what's up? Either or is cool. No judgment either way. All right. Let me toss all this real quick. And then we'll get started. We do have the auto in here as well. DeJounte Murray, Larry Markkinen, Jakob Poeltl, D'Angelo Russell, Chris Middleton, the NBA debut for Devin Vassell, national pride for Jason Tatum, and the disco for Will Barton, Derek Jones Jr., Josh Hart, Stephen Curry, Evan Fournier, Anthony Edwards, but it is absolutely shredded. Oh my gosh. What happened there? I'm going to pop that on the side. Let me grab a pack real quick. We'll toss a pack with that one. Who's got the Wolves today? Harley, we'll toss a pack with you. That way you can hit up Panini and see if they'll, send you a new one or something. All-time greats, Tracy McGrady, Onyeka Okongwu, and the disco for Scary Terry Rozier. We got Nikola Vucevic, Grayson Allen, Kristaps Porzingis, Kelly Olynyk, Mason Plumlee, Patrick Williams, the national pride for James Wiseman. Then we got a purple for the Miami Heat. The Heat keep hitting every day. How about Bam Adebayo? In the purple for the Miami Heat, 42 out of 50. There's some more color. There you go. We'll scoot quickly down. Then we got Royce O'Neal, Thad Young, JaMychal Green, Steven Adams, Keldon Johnson, Desmond Bain, the NBA debut for Peyton Pritchard, and the disco for Paul Reed. Derek White, Nikola Jokic, Marvin Bagley III, Joel Embiid, the NBA debut for Tyrese Halliburton, Isaiah Joe, the all-time greats for Jerry West, Mena Mastery for Ben Simmons, Sekou Doumbia, Luka Doncic, Tyler Hero, OG Anunoby, and Josh Richardson, followed by the national pride there for Paul George. There we go. The Finals MVP for LeBron James, and then the disco blue chips. There's one for you, Mark. The disco blue chips for Tyrese Halliburton, Damian Lillard, Trae Young, Cam Reddish, Thomas Bryant, Malachi Flynn, the NBA debut for Aaron Nesmith, Zeke Nnaji, and then a silver. Woo, silver. God, LaMelo's having a day right now. The silver NBA debut for LaMelo Ball. The third big LaMelo card so far. We got the disco blue chips, the disco variation, and the silver NBA debut. All for LaMelo Ball. We're just going to keep all of those together so we can see them at the end. Pop that there. Aaron Gordon, Lonnie Walker IV, Goran Dragic, Derrick Rose, Harrison Barnes, Mason Jones, the national pride for Anthony Davis, and the disco for Bogdan Bogdanovic, Paul George, Wendell Carter Jr., Julius Randle, Jarrett Culver, and DeMar DeRozan. Followed by, we got Magic Johnson, Alexei Pokashevsky, and then our auto going to, keep it going for the Hornets, Caleb Martin in the disco fast break auto for the Hornets. Pulled a bunch of Caleb Martin autos out of here. Caleb Martin right there, though. The auto for the Hornets. We'll just scoot Elton Brand over there, and we'll put all the Hornets cards right there. We're on to box number 4. Where were we at? No worries. Yeah, no problem. I honestly I don't have enough knowledge on it, and I can't, as far as I know, there's just, we don't really have a ton of control over it. Flux is a nice product for the price. The encased card can be a little underwhelming unless you get the case hit auto. I agree. But still, you get an auto. You get one of the atmosphere cards, which are also sweet. If you pull like an Exosphere, even some of the Mesospheres, those still have a good price to them, and they're a sweet insert. But the case hit. I mean, I bought a box of Flux for myself, and I got a silver jaw. For the encased, so honestly no complaints there for that, but I think for like, you know, if you can find it between like that 200 and 250 range that they're usually going for, it's kind of worth it, honestly. There you go, Mark. Realize everyone is saying yes to the what's it called, the Tyrese blue chips. LaMelo is killing it though. This has been a LaMelo break from start to finish. It's been a LaMelo case, honestly. If we think back, that was where that pink LaMelo came out of. We pulled a couple other LaMelo stuff out of this case, too. So, good amount of Ant stuff, so hopefully more of that, too. All right, first half of box number 4. Do have the auto in here. Put that at the bottom. So we'll see that when it comes around. We've got Damian Lillard, Trae Young, Brandon Ingram, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, the national pride for Kevin Durant, Tyrese Halliburton, the base there, and then the disco for Mason Jones, Paul George, Wendell Carter Jr., Sekou Doumbia, Drew Holiday. We got Reggie Bullock, the all-time greats, Paul Pierce, Isaiah Stewart, and then the disco for Clint Capella and the Hawks, Luka Doncic, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo, Kelly Oubre Jr., the NBA debut for Sadiq Bey, Trey Jones, and then a national pride for Anthony Edwards. And then we got the disco for Jeff Teague, Derek White, Nikola Jokic, Jay Crowder, Josh Jackson, Kevin Love, Lamar Stevens, the NBA debut for Isaac Okoro, the montage for Gordon Hayward, and then Royce O'Neal. We got Thad Young, Nikola Vucevic, Trae Young. We got De'Aaron Fox, RJ Hampton, the all-time greats for Vince Carter with a blue coming up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The NBA debut for Anthony Edwards. Nice blue match on that one across the board. Looks great with the dark blue and then the light blue on the jerseys there. Almost matches perfectly. 54 out of 85. This is a blue quarter case right now. I'm going to scoot these guys over. Scoot these guys over. And then we'll put that. We'll do that. We'll put Ant right there. There we go. Rolling along, though. Grayson Allen, Kristaps Porzingis, Gordon Hayward, Joe Harris, Jalen Smith, the national pride. Another LaMelo Ball right there. Then we got Kawhi Leonard. Ooh, and then our Mosaic is for Kevin Durant. Nice one there for the Nets. Going to the homie, Hendrick. We got DeJounte Murray, Larry Markkinen, Matisse Thybulle, Aaron Baines. We got Andre Drummond, the all-time greats for Larry Bird, Xavier Tillman, and then a disco blue chips. You're just getting all the disco blue chips today, Mark, for Denny Avdia and the Wizards. Chris Boucher, Blake Griffin, Boban Marjanovic, Taylor Howard Tucker, the NBA debut for Anthony Edwards, and then Emmanuel Quickley. National pride for LeBron James, and the blue chips for Sadiq Bey, Derrick Jones Jr., and Josh Hart right there. And then we got our auto coming up in a sec. We got Cameron Payne, Jarrett Allen, Jaylen Brown, the NBA debut for James Wiseman, followed by Teo Maledon, and our auto. Make it another one for the Hornets. We've got Vernon Carey Jr. with the, he's got the tiniest auto in the game. the double Hornets auto to go along with all the LaMelos that Devin is getting. Vernon Carey Jr. We'll pop him. I think Caleb Martin might be a little bit of a nicer name there. Don't want to disturb this break here. If you have a short break, maybe you can give me your opinion. Does it make much sense to let monster hits like Dwayne Wade grade in the U.S. before shipping? Probably. I mean, I guess it depends on what you want to do. Getting a grade as long as it's a good grade, which I'm guessing it will be. You never know with the thicker cards like that because the corners can be pretty sensitive. But I would say if that's what you're looking to do, might as well. Yeah, that's usually the rule of thumb anyways, yeah. If you want to get it graded to sell it, yeah. If you want to sell it, get it graded. If you just want to keep it for yourself, I mean, really, like, there's no reason to at that point, I feel like. You just want to keep it above your mantle or however you want to have it. Just, rock it the way you got it, so. Luka incoming. Well, it won't be in this one because we just pulled the auto out of that box. But the last box, if the last box of the case has a Luka auto in there, that'd be pretty monster. But like I was saying, sometimes with those really jumbo cards, I mean, it didn't fit into what's the second biggest that we got? Was it like a 200 or whatever we got? Yeah. So it wouldn't fit into a 200. It definitely wasn't going to fit into like a 300 either, so we had to put a spacer in there. So get it graded at your own risk, obviously. Normally I want to keep them. Yeah, man, I mean, I'd say just don't even worry about it then. Unless you like having your cards graded just for you to know what it would be, I'd say go for it. But, I mean, honestly, if you don't want to have to pay for it, I mean, me personally, I wouldn't. But I just collect. I don't go out of my way to sell stuff. Landry Shamet, Troy Brown Jr., Jimmy Butler, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Will Barton, Peyton Pritchard, and the national pride for Stephen Curry, followed by the disco NBA debut for Onyeka Okongwu, Kobe White, Larry Nance, Zion Williamson, Jeremy Grant, James Harden, James Wiseman. We got all-time greats for Steve Nash, and then a blue, another one for the Lakers. How about Alex Caruso? 66 out of 85 for the Caruso. He is not. But he has been hooping for the Bulls. This card will obviously go to the Lakers. We'll just pop that right behind the Magic. I think the Magic Johnson might be a bit more flashy than Alex Caruso, but sorry. Kevin Durant, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Tim Hardaway Jr., Bojan Bogdanovic, Kira Lewis Jr., the NBA debut for Emmanuel Quickly, Reggie Perry in the disco for Kyle Kuzma, TJ Warren, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Hamidou Diallo, the SGA, Rui Hachimura, Jameis Ramsey, and the national pride for Russell Westbrook, followed by a base disco, silver disco for Alex Caruso to go with the blue. And he just got Lonzo Ball, Jonas Valanciunas, JJ Redick, Danilo Gallinari, Richaun Holmes, the NBA debut for Deni Avdija, Udoka Azubuike, the Meta Mastery for Nikola Jokic, Miles Bridges, and Robin Lopez right there. This one doesn't have the auto. It sure doesn't. I couldn't remember. Serge Ibaka, Cam Johnson, Alex Caruso again. Finals MVP for Shaquille O'Neal. NBA debut for Patrick Williams. The disco for Victor Oladipo. Spencer Dinwiddie. We got Donovan Mitchell, Aaron Gordon, Victor Oladipo, Kawhi Leonard, Jordan Moore. The all-time greats for Charles Barkley. The disco for Kawhi Leonard right there. Followed by Lonnie Walker IV, Goran Dragic, Clint Capella, Rudy Gay, Jayshawn Tate. Would you guess it? Another LaMelo Ball NBA debut. Devin's running laps right now. We've got Sadiq Bey, the Stairmasters for Devin Booker, Terry Rozier, Devin Booker again, DeAndre Ayton, Kyle Lowry, the all-time greats for Gary Payton, Nico Mannion, the national pride for Tyrese Halliburton, with our image variation for Cole Anthony. Second Cole Anthony card. Of the break, we got the blue right there, and you get the image variation as well for Cole Anthony. Nice one. I'll just pop that right behind his. A lot of doubles up on the stuff that was making the wall right off the bat. There we go. Lakers are trying to backdoor us. Issue with grading, if you don't get prime or like a 10, it's a waste of money. Yeah, I mean, I think that's how a lot of people look at it, so. I mean, it is what it is, though. It all depends on what your mindset with collecting is, honestly. Like, what you're doing with it and what you want to know, you know, if you want to know like what it would grade at or anything like that too. So it's not for me to say what's right or wrong, honestly, but do what you got to do, especially if it's not a rookie. Lakers are trying to backdoor. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Well, we got one more auto coming up and one more image variation. We've got Charles in the chat just going absolutely certain it'll be a Luka auto. If it is, I will. You guys will probably know by my reaction when I stick it on the bottom. But I'll be the realist of the group and say, oh, this is a new spam bot. I've never seen this one before. Sister 19 LOL online. Oh, nice, cool, epic. Didn't know what I was reading when I was reading it. Everyone ignore me. Magic having a nice break, especially for what I'm assuming they went for. The Magic are usually, I would say, on the top third, obviously. Cole Anthony is pretty hyped up rookie, so. There's the bot. Always got to have the bot. Chant knows in most of our breaks, you know. You'll see one of the bots come in. I thought for a long time it was just like a YouTube algorithm thing for, like, I don't know, like processing videos or something, but that one is definitely not, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, the Magic, you know, I'm not going to say that they go for cheap or anything or, you know, what have you. But the Magic are typically a pretty sought-after team. All right. We got DeMontis Sabonis, Tyus Jones, Jaren Jackson Jr., Jeremy Grant, James Harden, Kira Lewis Jr. the NBA debut for Emmanuel Quickly, the Blue Chips for Patrick Williams and Jamal Murray, Kent Bazemore, Tim Hardaway Jr., Bojan Bogdanovic, Reggie Perry, the National Pride for Russell Westbrook, Jameis Ramsey, and a disco for Patrick Williams. I think you got all three of the cards you asked for now. All right, Shant. We got Jordan Clarkson, Ivica Zubats, Hamdi Diallo, SGA, Rio Chamora, the NBA debut for Denny Avdia, Udoka Azubuike, and a disco for Dennis Schroeder. Followed by Alfred Payton, Ben McLemore, Kemba Walker, Danilo Gallinari, Richaun Holmes. We got Gary Payton, and then James Wiseman, but it's backwards. It's just a regular James Wiseman. Followed by Darius Baisley. That's not an image. It's not. Shake Milton, Cody Zeller, DeAndre Ayton, Kyle Lowry. We got Nico Mannion, the National Pride for Tyrese Halliburton, the Finals MVP for Shaquille O'Neal, the montage for Pascal Siakam. And then we got Ricky Rubio, Duncan Robinson, Serge Ibaka, Cameron Johnson, Alex Caruso, the NBA debut for Patrick Williams, Jordan Nwora, and then the disco again, the all-time greats for Tracy McGrady. Followed by Colin Sexton, Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Kuzma. We've got Victor Oladipo, Kawhi Leonard, the all-time greats for Charles Barkley, Jayshawn Tate, and then Luke Kennard in the disco. Davis Bertans, we got R.J. Barrett, Clint Capella, Rudy Gay, the NBA debut for LaMelo Ball. They just keep coming. Sadiq Bey, the National Pride for Kevin Durant, the disco for Lonzo Ball. We got Malcolm Brogdon, Danny Green, Brandon Ingram, Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, Tyrese Halliburton right there, the all-time greats for Paul Pierce, and a guess it again, the introductions for LaMelo Ball. Numbered is what I'm missing. Yeah, all three are discos. I mean, discos aren't too bad, though. But hopefully a Halley number will pop up in this last half. Thank you all for hanging out. I'm going to spiel one more time at you. Feel free to mute me or turn the sound off in your AirPods, however you're watching, whatever you want to do. Hit the like if you haven't already. It's been a sweet break. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hit subscribe as well. We are trying to get to 6,000. Jerick also promised some sort of giveaway at 6,000 subscribers. I don't know anything about this giveaway. I don't know if he just came up with it off the top of his head, but he sure did, he said. So if you want to have make us do another giveaway, got to get us a little bit closer to 6,000 subscribers. Sooner you get us, the more we'll sweat, and the more we'll probably panic buy something that is worth a lot more than, or worth a lot, and we'll probably overpay for it to just give away to you guys. You can also check out our Instagram, letter2bros_sports on Insta. We'll put all of our biggest break hits on there, as well as our breaker schedule and all the stuff going into our retail store here in Blaine, Minnesota. So if you're local or in town visiting, feel free to stop in, say what's up. You can pick up some what's it called? Some fan apparel, jerseys. We got sealed product as well. So if you're not local but you want to support us and we pulled a sweet card for you, or you just like hearing us talk really fast, you can hit up the phone number on the bottom, 763-786-9133. Talk to one of our retail associates. Let them know what you're looking for, and they'll put you in the know on what we got, and they can ship it right to you if you like what you hear. And save us as your favorite seller on eBay. Obviously, a lot of you guys probably found us here via eBay. Any nice Sadiq Bey yet? Some base. I'm in and out of work watching. Just a good amount of base for Sadiq Bey. Save us your favorite seller on eBay, 2bros78. See all of our breaker spots at auction as well. as our warehouse of singles, millions of cards. But without further ado, the last half. Mark, if you're still there and you haven't fallen asleep or anything like that, I think you'll want to stay till the end. That's all I'm going to say. Chris Porzingis, Jerick Jones Jr., Josh Hart, Mason Plumlee, Stephen Curry, and then a base for Anthony Edwards, followed by the all-time greats for Tracy McGrady and a disco for Kyle Anderson, DeJounte Murray, Larry Markkinen, Evan Fournier, Jakob Poeltl, Onyeka Okongwu, the NBA debut for Devin Vassell, Paul Reed, and a silver for Christian Wood. We got Blake Griffin, Darius Garland, Rudy Gobert, Mitchell Robinson, Gary Trent Jr., the NBA debut for Obi Toppin, Jaden McDaniels, and then a disco Men of Mastery for Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics, Michael Porter Jr., Otto Porter Jr., Tobias Harris, and Kyle Anderson. And then we got all-time greats for Allen Iverson, Josh Green, and then the national pride for Tyrese Maxey, and a montage for Stephen Curry, CJ McCollum, Monty Morris, Mikal Bridges, Dennis Schroeder, Darius Baisley, the finals MVP for Kevin Durant, the NBA debut for Cole Anthony, and then a disco for Anthony Edwards. Nice hit there. Still there. John Wall, Nemanja Bjelica, Rajon Rondo, Luke Kennard, Ben Simmons, Obi Toppin, all-time greats, Tony Parker, and then a blue for Jeremy Grant. Not quite the Sadiq Bey that our friend Scott might have been looking for, but 34 of 89 for Sadiq Bey of the Detroit Pistons. We get the PJ Tucker, Paul Millsap, Malik Beasley, and Ennis Freedom, followed by Precious Achiuwa, the NBA debut for Tyrese Maxey, Peyton Pritchard, and then a disco for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Sweet hit there for the Bucks. Marcus Smart, Fred VanVleet, Jimmy Butler, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Will Barton, the national pride for Stephen Curry, the all-time greats for Steve Nash, and then the disco for Mikal Bridges. Matisse Thybulle, Chris Boucher, D'Angelo Russell, Chris Middleton, and Tristan Thompson. Last couple cards coming up here in a sec. We've got Jason Tatum in the national pride, Sam Merrill for the Milwaukee Bucks in the auto. Mark, where are you at? We've got the Patrick Williams auto for the Chicago Bulls. Nice disco fast break auto there. Wasn't quite the numbered Hal you were looking for, but you did say Patrick Williams. I think this one came through just in the nick of time for you. Just in time to bump off the surging Hornets that basically won the break there to put Patrick Williams up there. They'll get shown off in a sec anyway. So, all right. Quick stuff that didn't make it on the wall. It's only a couple things for our autos. The double Hornets special. Vernon Carey Jr. and Caleb Martin right there for those. And then the Elijah Hughes auto for the Utah Jazz. There you go. I'm amazed at how fast you guys can say the names you guys must be. I've only been breaking since November. Yeah. First week of November was my first break, but once you do it a couple times, you're pretty good at it. Played a lot of Xbox in my time, so I had to talk fast to get my voice over people. All right. Well, we got the LaMelo special there. We'll just go this, like this. We'll pop that there and a manual quickly. Thank y'all for hanging out. Coming up next, we do have Mosaic Football with Jerick. So if you guys like more Mosaic, but you also like football, Jerick will be helping out with that. Make sure you're all paid up for that. Help him out. Make his life a little bit easier. But we will go through all the stuff on the wall real quick. We got the image variation disco for Emmanuel Quickley in the New York Knicks. Nice one there. Followed by the blue NBA debut for Cole Anthony, 77 out of 85, and the image variation for Cole Anthony as well. Nice hits there. What were we saying? That will do. Thanks, Andrew. Congrats, everyone. Yeah, big congrats to Devin for pulling, I think, like 10 LaMelos. Bonkers. But stoked to pull some for you. We got the purple for Bam Adebayo in the Miami Heat, 42 out of 50 for Bam Adebayo, who apparently is making his return tonight. As well, the blue NBA debut for Anthony Edwards, 54 of 85 for that one. The double blue Lakers special, the all-time greats Magic Johnson and Alex Caruso, 66 out of 85 and 8 out of 85 for the Lakers. And then the LaMelo special right here. The silver NBA debut LaMelo Ball, the disco blue chips, and then the image variation disco as well for LaMelo Ball. Big hits for Devin right there and the Charlotte Hornets. Gotta be pretty stoked about that. Is this also? Wait. So this one is also, oh no, it's just barely different. Oh my God. Look how close these two cards look. One is a variation. That's pretty crazy.
That's how some of the variations go.
Yeah. A couple of the other ones are like completely different, but that one threw me off for a sec. But the triple LaMelo Ball special there, followed by the fast break signatures for Elton Brand and the Sixers, going to Kuo Cheng, another regular of the program. And then the fast break disco auto for the PA. Patrick Williams, hope he comes back bigger and better and stronger next year so we can help the Bulls make a finals run. That'll be it for me until 4 o'clock. If you guys want to come hear me talk fast again, well, I won't be talking fast for that one because it's National Treasures Racing, but I'll be back for that. If not, coming up next is Mosaic Football with Jerick. Thank you for hanging. I'm going to go eat my lunch. We will see you guys next time.